I am Socrates, standing now in the midst of the grand Athenian agora. The warm, familiar bustle of the city fills my ears, yet a sense of foreboding lingers in the air. The very stones beneath my feet seem to whisper of the trials and tribulations that await. I am Socrates, the philosopher of Athens, whose life has been dedicated to the pursuit of truth and wisdom. In this agora, the heart of Athenian democracy, I have engaged in countless dialogues, challenging the beliefs and assumptions of my fellow citizens. The agora, with its stalls and gatherings, was not just a marketplace but a crucible of ideas, where the dialectic method I employed could test the mettle of every thought. I remember the days when I would wander through these streets, approaching men from all walks of life. I sought to expose the ignorance that lay beneath the surface of their so-called knowledge. My art was the elenchus, a method of cross-examination that aimed to lead my interlocutors to a deeper understanding of themselves and the world. I believe that true wisdom came from recognizing one's own ignorance, a concept that was both revolutionary and unsettling in a society that prided itself on its achievements. In the political and social context of Athens, the city was at a crossroads. The Peloponnesian War had left deep scars on the city-state. Democracy, which was the pride of Athens, was facing internal strife and external threats. The people were looking for answers, and I, in my quest for truth, was seen by some as a threat. My teachings, which questioned the established norms and values, were misinterpreted as corrupting the youth and impiety. I never intended to undermine the state. Instead, I hoped to strengthen it by fostering a more thoughtful and virtuous citizenry. I believed that virtue was knowledge, and if people truly understood what was good, they would act accordingly. But my message was not always well received. The powerful and the complacent saw me as a troublemaker, a gadfly stinging the horse of the state to keep it awake. Now, as I stand here, I look at the place where my ideas were born and where they will likely lead me to my end. The accusations against me are like dark clouds looming over the agora. My works, the dialogues, and the insights I shared are now being judged in a court of public opinion that is often driven by fear and prejudice. The thought of my teachings being misconstrued and my life being cut short is deeply saddening. My ideas, which were meant to be a beacon of light in a world of confusion, are now at risk of being extinguished. The legacy I hope to leave, a legacy of critical thinking and moral integrity, is in jeopardy. As the sun begins to set over the agora, I know that my time is running out. The shadows grow long, and the once vibrant marketplace is quieting down. I'm like a ship adrift in a storm, with the waves of injustice threatening to capsize me. My spirit is heavy, but I remain steadfast in my beliefs. I will not compromise my principles, even in the face of death. My journey in this world may be coming to an end, but I hope that the seeds of wisdom I have sown will one day sprout and grow long after I am gone. I turn away from the agora, walking into the fading light, knowing that my pursuit of truth will continue to inspire, even in the darkest of times.